every Ruth Ware, and this is the only one that I genuinely really liked. I gave The Death of Mrs. Westaway 5 stars.
Well, there you have it. I picked up this book because of BookTube, but I read it, and now we're going to talk about my thoughts of The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. This book starts out with this young woman who gets this pretty surprising letter in the mail that basically said she has an inheritance from an unknown, long-lost relative. Now, kind of the twist of it is that she is pretty sure that she is not actually related to this person, and it is all just a big fat mistake. So, I had quite high expectations going into this book. I've heard really great things about this book from other booktubers, and I've also really enjoyed pretty much every other book that I have read by Ruth Ware. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. And overall, it did meet my expectations for the most part. I ended up giving 4 stars on Goodreads. I thought the reading experience was really good. Now, Ruth Ware, I think at the end of the day, is just an excellent writer. I really like her writing style. I feel like I'm there with the character, and I also find that, at least from what I've read, she tends to write with a single POV, which I feel like helps in really creating that relationship that you feel with that character, because I feel like you really feel more connected when you're just one-on-one connecting with that character, and there's not a bunch of other characters who are kind of stealing away attention. I thought it was atmospheric. A lot of it took place in this creepy house mansion type of setting, and I thought the premise of the book was just interesting. However, it didn't quite live up to my expectations 100%. I thought the ending was good. It was definitely, there were some twists, there were some, crazy things that happened, but I don't know, I guess maybe my expectations were just too high, but I feel like I was just expecting more out of the ending that just didn't quite deliver for me. And then the second thing is, there were some things that happened in the beginning that I feel like were never really followed up on, and they kind of felt like plot holes, or just like, I don't know, like that part of the story was just not really closed, and I don't know, that kind of bugged me as well. This was not my favorite Ruth Ware book. Personally, I liked The Turn of the Key, and I think I also liked The Woman in Cabin 10 better than this book, so personally I would recommend picking up either of those two before you pick up this book, but that's just my opinion. If you've read this book and you have other thoughts, let me know down in the comments, and that's it. Bye guys.